you talking about getting like recognized, people giving you demos and stuff like that with your story. This happened to me probably more times than I would like to admit. But have you ever met someone wearing your shirt at a mall or something, like sick shirt, and they're like, "Thanks, man," just walks away and has no idea who you are? It's happened to me like 12 times.
All the fucking time.
Yeah, they don't
all
know,
the time.
They don't know who you are. You're just
yeah.
Cool
and it's
shirt,
always
cool
the
shirt.
fucking raddest thing ever.
Yeah, The
best though is when they find out that you're like that person, and then they like feel really embarrassed.
Yep.
And you're just like, that actually made my
time.
fucking day, to be honest.
100%.
Sick.
Thank you. Yeah, dude.
Sometimes I mean, like, should I say something? It happens every once in a while. I'll be like, "Hey, Nate, nice shirt." I'll try to talk to them, knowing they don't know who I am, and I'll try to ask them questions about the band.
See, dude, that's good too.
You podcast them?
Yeah, I do. To get that honest answer.
Another thing too, like
there was this one guy in Arizona that was really bad.
Dude,
or like, have you done this? Where
we
like
need a name for that.
You're around somebody in like
sure.
a group of friends that like mutual friends, and they might have a shirt that like for us, like I would think that people that listen to Black Dahlia Murder listen to Bleeding Through.
Yeah, 100%.
Furthest thing away from the goddamn truth.
You would think,
you would think. We have a lot of people that probably cross over, but we are so opposite. So weird. So this has happened multiple times with people in a group of friends that's wearing a Black Dahlia Murder shirt, where literally it's just come up and people ask, "Oh, what band you're in?" And I say Bleeding Through, and they have no idea.
Yeah, you're like, "Oh, okay."
And I'm just like,
all right. You're like,
Black
check
Dahlia
them out.
Murder fans have no idea who we are, and we just really wish they did.
That's weird to me.
See you later.
Interesting.
Well, big gulps, huh? See you later.
Big goals.
But isn't it weird how like that even happens? Like to us, we kind of feel like it seems like a natural order of things.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
It's so weird being involved when you really take a step out of it and think about people that aren't involved, that are just watching from the outside. That's a whole other. I can't connect to that. It's so.
Yeah.
That's why when you say you have an infatuation with your fans, I feel the same way. I'm so interested. Like my favorite thing is when someone comes up to me and says like, "Oh, like you guys are my second favorite band."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, who's your fucking first then? Let's hear this."
Yeah, I
you
need
know?
to know. I need to know
All
now.
right, give me your top 5 then.
And,
you
and
know?
it's like one of those things where it's like, where in like UK and Europe, they'll probably like mean that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So like
The Euro honesty?
they
Almost
actually
like a
mean
diss.
that. In the States, I feel like that's more just like, oh fuck, I fucked that up.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I
A
mean?
little
It's like people
nervous
coming
thing.
up to Bleeding Through. What we get is, oh, I used to love Bleeding Through in high school.
Yeah.
You guys probably get that a lot.
We
now.
get it all the time.
Yeah.
I used to listen to you so much when I was in high
and
school.
also, I used to listen to you in high school.
Like, listen to us.
what?
Now we're such a better band.
Yeah, right.
That's
Hey,
what I
we-
want to say, but I'm always like, thank you.
It's like,
Appreciate
hey,
it. But like,
we're still sick.
you know, we're way better
still
now.
sick.
We're still sick, dude. Like,
Oh, it's true.
You can't just expect everyone's life plan to work out where they still keep current tabs on
Yeah,
bands.
when they say they
because
used to-
I'm guilty of it too.
yeah.
Yeah.
When they say
We all,
they
I
used to
think.
listen to you in high school, then your next question is, how old are you? Like,
Yeah.
I want to know that.
Even like my favorite band, I'll leave a little bit, and then you come back.
Yeah.
You know, it's just,
There's so many bands. I hate to admit it. I only listen to their first handful of records.
Yeah,
I'm on a thing now too where like bad recordings bum me out.
totally.
Where it's like I'm like where I still think there's beauty in those raw recordings of like, because everybody's recordings were so different.
Right.
Now everybody's recordings are exactly the fucking same.
I hadn't listened to Portrait of a Goddess in years, and I'm listening to it. I'm like, this is pretty badly recorded. I'm like,
It's
is this
horrible.
Love Juice? Or like, where was this recorded at?
Love Juice,
But then at the same
yeah,
time, I'm listening, and there is beauty in the recording
There's
of it. I'm
beauty in
like,
the
this
recording,
sounds
but
good.
that's a
Because
bad
it
recording.
also,
It sounds
it
pretty
also
bad.
has nostalgia in it, which
So
makes
much
you
nostalgia.
feel
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
You're like,
But in
wow.
my head, that was like a good sounding record back
Yeah.
then.
Oh, yeah.
But like you go back and listen to it and you're like, almost can't listen to it, but I'm gonna listen to it like once.
Yeah.
And that's about it. But now it's like I will choose to listen to a band's newest material, even if it's not as good, just because sonically, like recording wise, it's pleasing to my ears.
Yeah.
1000%.
Like in my gym, I'm ripping through fucking Spotify playlists like all fucking day.
Yeah.
And when there's like bad recordings come on, I'm just like, ew.
If it's a
Like,
freaking
what
new,
is this?
Yeah,
Sky
new
came falling? Like, fuck. Like, from Autumn to Ashes, did we really think this was good?
Oh wow, yeah.
But
yeah,
it was.
true.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was fine. Yeah,
something
back
that-
And then, like,
about it.
I get more bummed when, like, a Bleeding Through song comes on, and I'm like, man.
What's your worst sounding record?
So what do you think?
Shit, man. I really don't like The Truth.
How many do you have? Total.
We're working on.
Total.
We're about to put out our 9th.
9.
Crazy.
nice.
The Truth was a record that it just was weird circumstances. We
Oh, there's another.
started recording it with Rob Caggiano because we liked Cradle recordings and shit like that. and he just recorded that band, the Agony Scene. Remember that band?
Yeah, for sure.
Still a cool band.
Totally. They were a great band.
They put a record out on Roadrunner, and I heard that record, and I'm like, that's a fucking
That
sick
record did sound really
The Red?
good.
The
It
Red
did sound really
record.
good.
Yeah, that's a great record.
sick record. And
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the dude, right? So we start recording with Rob. Halfway through the recording, he's just lagging. And then all of a sudden we're like, bro, like we're supposed to be done, and we literally have to go on tour with Marilyn Manson and Slayer.
Oh shit.
What was that?
We're
time?
not
Jesus.
leaving this to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we
yeah,
have
yeah.
to tour it. I think that's the tour we did. Was that the tour we did? Nope, that wasn't. Nope, it wasn't.
He's got it.
It was.
You don't got it.
I think it was just like, I think Australia. Australia was one of it because we were recording The Truth. We came back from Australia, set to re-record to keep recording The Truth. Rob got a parasite and had to take like 5 months off from recording.
Oh my God.
Okay, so we sat on it for forever, and then coming back to it, it was a rush job.
That's cool.
Oh, gotcha.
It never got like
That's
the attention
sick.
where I still think that's the most important. That is to me, the most important record we've ever done. Just because that was the one record that people were like anticipating.
I remember that.
You know what I mean?
remember
And I
being
think
in
it's
very
such a great
anticipated
record where if you listen to it now and you're like, dude, if this song had like modern recording, it would be so heavy.
Was
Because
this
some of the riffs I wrote on that are like the heaviest riffs, dude.
That's
and
the-
it just sounds loose.
that's the record after This Is Love, This Is Murder, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then look how artsy that
And the
shit
whole
is
thing
with
was
the band
cool as
members.
fuck. And I think the one thing that just didn't do it justice was the recording.
Who mixed it?
It was Rob Caggiano.
Okay.
Did he do the whole thing?
Yeah.
You guys did have there's like the string of bad luck.
We did, and that was a bad luck call. And it's nothing against Rob, but you know, it just kind of got off the rails, and it just kind of kept off the rails.
Blame
Wait,
him.
but didn't he also do This Is Love?
No, This Love Is Murder was done by Ulrich Wilde.
Ulrich
Oh
Wilde.
yeah. Did
Ulrich
you?
Wilde did Static X, 10 years actually. 10 years.
Oh shit.
There's Ulrich.
Did you? Did you piss him off?
Pantera. Who?
Did you piss off Rob or something? He's like, oh, I'm fucking sick, dude. I gotta.
No, he went. He went to South America, and I think he got it in South America when he was with Anthrax.
That's what I would say for sure.
That's
But
he
that
didn't
kind of
get-
sucked. So
he didn't get anthrax.
and then
did
and then after The Truth, that was like why we're
DK,
like,
good one, man.
okay,
Proud of you.
he? Thank you.
we need to like. I'm like, I feel like the record didn't really portray what we really wanted to get across. So, and then at that time, everybody was like, oh, they're just going to do the same thing. They put out radio songs and try to do what 18 Visions and Throw Down and Thrice and Atreyu and Avenged Sevenfold did.
Everyone did.
That's
And
what I
I'm
thought
like,
you guys were
everybody
gonna
did
do.
that around that time, and everybody thought that was the record we were trying to do. I'm like, not at all. So then we wrote Declaration as kind of like, fuck you. Like, this is a prog black metal band.
Yeah. It's a great record.
And
It's
I
a
love
good
that
one.
record.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a question I haven't asked you yet. Was there a first or second
Is that-
band in the Orange County scene? Okay, why did everyone just start changing? It was like seemed like everyone
Everybody wanted to do what
Throw Down,
Avenged
18
was doing. Everybody saw what Avenged was doing.
Was that it?
And everybody was like,
Everyone changed
okay,
their shit.
let's go a little bit. Let's try to like, they're laying the blueprint of how to break out of metalcore and to become more mainstream. And at that time, I feel like it was a lot of, we had the same pressure, man. We had the same pressure from people around us to kind of go down that path. And I think a lot of it was management and labels saying, we have the next Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh, my
Atreyu could be
goodness.
the next Avenged Sevenfold.
It's a nightmare, probably.
18 Visions could be the next Avenged Sevenfold. And everybody was trying to invent that. And Truska was trying to invent that with us.
Yep.
And we had that pressure too, but we wanted nothing to do with it. We just didn't. We wanted to be a heavy band.
Was
Like,
that the first time you used that logo?
that was the first time we used
Yeah.
that logo. We just, yeah.
Which so did you have a record where like, okay, we're gonna try to mix it up here, or did you never even go
See,
down that road?
I don't think we ever went down that road. I guess you can kind of say The Truth was a little bit more verse, chorus, less metalcore timing, as I call it, where it's like, where did that part come from?
Yeah.
You know, it flowed. And I think Rob kind of helped us learn how to flow songs. Where I think like that's where he was like, the beauty of his producing was in those kind of cards. Like we learned how to become better songwriters from that. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know. I guess that'd be the record that people might say that we were trying to branch out. I mean, it's been called that, but like I said, man, if you listen to that record, it's really heavy.
I'm gonna
It
listen to it
just
again.
isn't.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. The recording isn't like backing it up.
Where were you at mentally there? During
I
that
put
time?
everything I could into that fucking record, man, and that's why I was so disappointed.
Sound like it wasn't totally your fault.
It
though.
wasn't. It just was, like I said, was that bleeding through. Like we just had like serious issues happen during that record. You know, like, yeah.
BTO sucks, dude.
BTL?
Yeah.
I feel you. I mean, I feel like I've always said like Suicide Silence is cursed. Like we've had that kind of luck too, where like we got the tours, but like the album that made a difference came out after that tour.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
like if we would have had
Things
you know,
weren't lining up the way
exact-
that you could probably try to line it up. You know
Totally,
what I mean?
like if Black Crown would have been out when we did Warped Tour, how fucking huge
Oh,
would
yeah,
that have
yeah,
been?
that'd
You
be
know,
great.
like
well, we did like a
That'd be
U.S.
great.
We did North America, Europe with Bullet when they were like massive. right?
Yeah.
But we had Declaration out.
sure.
Yeah, also,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We
Also-
fucking went out there flying fucking blast beats and
Right.
there were 14-year-old girls in the crowd that were like crying.
Terrified.
like literally crying. Like cool. I would jump down on the barrier and girls would be like, start crying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I was so like punk ass at the time. I'm just like, fuck this.
Fuck this
fucking
little
shit.
bitch.
That we would just go out and play like the heaviest song to open.
I don't remember what I heard, but I remember when you guys did, and for sure I remember this, when you guys got, I think it was Manson and Slayer tour.
Yeah.
And I remember us being like, damn, Bleeding Through is going
Oh,
to tour,
yeah.
fucking Slayer and Manson, holy shit.
Fuck those
I don't
guys.
remember what it was that I heard. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck them.
A lot of people were like that.
But like, but I remember hearing something about how it didn't do well, or for you guys, like it wasn't good. I don't remember.
We were so. Let me put it this way: when we played amphitheaters, we played 30 minutes after doors, and we played to a bunch of empty motherfucking seats and a
Yeah.
bunch of people on the grass,
Yeah, not the vibe.
and a little
for-
small pit area where if people had the wristbands, they can go in.
Right.
Okay. Once in a while, we would get. Oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah,
as
that's super
fuck.
cool.
Yeah, you need that.
You're finding like the coolest shit.
Yeah, that's
dude.
dope.
He's,
That is
he's a
badass.
pro,
Yeah.
bro.
I try to look for this shit all the time.
Somebody owns that. That's
Yeah,
like at
somebody
their
has
house
that in
right
their
now.
bedroom.
Really cool. It's really cool to be
Oh,
part
it's
of that.
it's out of stock on eBay.
Oh shit! But that's really cool to be a part of that.
That fuck yeah, dude.
What a tour.
So what it was like the amphitheater shows were hard. The arena shows fucking slayed.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of videos like the one we were watching where like the arenas would be full and those shows were great and we would do like fucking 10 grand in merch.
Killer.
Awesome.
But the fucking amphitheater shows were
Yep.
kind of a waste of time. It was nothing's a waste of time, but it was like, dude, like playing fucking like Irvine Meadows, right? And they made us play at doors.
That's
oh
whack.
my! The hometown
Oh,
show,
that's
too.
the advert right there. Look, Rise and
Yeah.
Amphitheater.
It's
Yeah.
sucks because like you get like a big show
At
hometown.
fucking doors.
Yep.
it's terrible.
We walked on stage and it's funny because I'm talking to Matt from Vengeance about this a couple days ago. Again, he remembers because he went to the show. We were hanging out with him at the show, whatever, and we were walking up to the stage together. And we looked out, and it's like maybe 100 people scattered, and that place holds like 18,000
Yeah.
people.
Fuck.
And I remember Matt going, "Bro, I don't think I could do this."
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I'm going to fucking do it. And so what I would do was I basically just ran around in the crowd.
Yeah.
I got
Oh, shit.
I got
I
Sennheiser to send me
remember that.
wireless mics, and I would just run around the fucking seats. I would go up to the fucking grass. I would just grab people.
Yeah.
I would literally just, you're going to listen to my fucking band.
Yeah.
Like, I would walk up to people I was playing and tell them to stand the fuck up.
Sure.
Like, I was terrifying. I
still
tried
are.
to scare people. No, not anymore. I'm total mush. But dude,
scared.
I
I'm
was
scared
like,
right now.
I was just like, yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't, you're,
Well,
you're,
yeah,
you're
man,
still
it
pretty
sucks.
Their
terrifying,
shows are
dude.
hard.
That tour,
We've done it too.
you know what that tour did for this band though? I nothing. Like I said, nothing's a waste of time. We learned what that next level
The big dick shit.
is, and to be completely honest,
Oh my god.
that's
That's an exorbitant amount of money.
Jesus, who makes that money though?
Crazy.
To see
I want
Bleeding Through
some.
is not worth it. I'm
So the thing is like the one thing we took away from that was we never wanted to be at that level. We just didn't. Like we would accept it, but striving to be at that level where the whole experience was just seemed miserable for every band on that tour.
Right.
Just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder how it is with the guys who tour
But I
with
wonder
Metallica.
if you do tour, if you do draw like 20,000 people, you probably think a little bit differently.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But we were just treated pretty poorly. Not by Slayer. Manson's people went out of their way to almost like do that like rockstar hazing shit, where they would take away our backstage rooms.
Well, put you on at doors in your own
Putting us on
town
at
sounds
doors,
like
take away lunch and breakfast catering.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh,
So
yeah.
just let us go to dinner.
Oh.
That happened for they came up to us the first day when we were in Florida, and it was like 105 degrees outside, right? And I'd just broken my ankle on the way out there, jumping out of our bus and landing on a fucking water bottle and snapping my ankle.
perfect.
Cool. Still did the tour, taped it up, duct taped it for the first 3 weeks of the tour. I'm like, I'm not missing this tour.
Killer.
So we get to Florida, and I'm like, I could really use a backstage room. Their tour manager comes up and goes, and we weren't in a bus, we were in a van, okay? And that tour was impossible to do in a van. That's like doing Ozzfest in a van. And their tour manager comes up and goes, Marilyn Manson requires 13 backstage rooms.
Oh,
Slayer requires 6.
Oh, that's
So if there's 22 backstage or 20 backstage rooms, am I right? I'm math.
Yeah, sounds
There's
better.
20. If there's a 20th backstage room, you guys will get that backstage room.
Oh,
even 10 sounds like
That is okay.
I don't. Want
And that was the first day of tour, and I was sweating to death, broken ankle, and I'm just like, I thought to myself, do we pack up our shit and just go home?
damn.
We're having a price match, sell only 2 T-shirts.
Oof.
Price match shirts at $80 a shirt.
Yep.
Like, I'm like, what are we doing on this? Like, is this just because you have to do this? And luckily, after the first week, Slayer's people stepped up. Like their tour manager and the band members, like Carrie, stepped up. And I remember them saying, no matter what, we will give you, if Manson doesn't give you a backstage room, we will give you one of our backstage rooms. We'll make sure that your rider's fully stocked, and we'll get you back all privileges and catering.
Yeah.
Because Manson tried to make it the worst experience of our life.
And
And I'll say this right now.
It-
Fuck him.
it-
Fuck his fucking people. I stopped listening to him after that, and I was a massive fan. Massive.
Why
I
did he
stopped
do that,
listening, and
though?
I don't think I've ever listened to him since. And what really sucked, it was all like the shithead road crew that were all the Pantera All-Star guys that were his people. And just made our life hell.
There's nothing that you did to deserve
Nothing.
It's not like you
Yeah.
fucked up
And
backstage.
we're a
or
very
something.
easy band
Yeah,
to deal
it's
with.
not like you're backstage.
Tell
doing
us where to
shitty
go.
stuff.
We'll stay out of your way.
Yeah.
Right.
Tell us when to be on stage. Tell us when to be off.
Totally.
The first show of the tour, they didn't confirm this, but mysteriously after the third song, power got cut to stage.
Oh god.
Oh.
What year is 2007?
And we had to fucking sit there for 15 minutes, and then finally it came back on, and we got to play one more song.
Oh my God.
Oh, and the lights went
That's
out,
fucking
so we didn't get
awful.
to use any lights. So that was like hazing shit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
the water
for
you
sure.
brought
And I'm
on,
just
the
like-
water you brought on stage is
I'm
suddenly
all,
gone.
and here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm like, these motherfuckers have never had to tour in the gutter like my band has.
Right.
I always
And
think-
they're
I
trying to
always think
make
that.
me fucking like,
Pay some sort of
just
dues.
being here is the Ritz-Carlton for us, so
Right.
fuck them.
Yeah, really.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
100%.
So that was a very hard tour.
I
That,
didn't
that
know
taught
that,
us
dude.
that taught us that that's a
Jesus.
league, that's a level that like I don't even want to be at that level where we're the people calling the shots, because what a fucking just horrible existence.
But you do have some success stories doing big shit like that though, right?
Yeah, we
You're
do. Like
treated great
Ozzfest
on
was
Ozzfest,
great.
I'm sure.
Oh, treated great.
Yeah.
Ozzfest was great. I mean,
I'm,
we've done great tours. Like
I
you know,
can't
we
believe
did
you got to do Ozzfest.
almost a full year with Machine Head. They treated us well. Like you know,
They're cool
they better
cats.
treat us fucking well. But
What Ozzfest did you do?
we did 04 and 06.
Oh my god, damn.
04. What was 04 headliner?
04 headliner
Dude.
was Black Sabbath.
Did you have to play the same time every day, or did they?
We were a rotating band that first. No, Ozzy was the 04.
Tell me the earliest slot you had to play.
The earliest we played was 9:10 in the morning.
Oh my
Let's
god!
go.
Ooh,
Dan
no
Kenny's
way.
nightmare.
Dude, I go to sleep at like 6 a.m.
Yeah. This is where being straight edge helped.
It's played
Really
to your
helped.
benefit.
Yes.
I'm going to bed.
Because I was
guys.
already up, probably worked out,
Yep.
going on stage.
Yep. And you're going to bed when the party starts at the
Yeah,
end
I
of the
don't.
show.
We didn't. I didn't. I was in bed early every fucking night.
Did you have any partiers in the band?
No, we were pretty straight edge.
Everyone was just like,
Yeah.
we're,
At a certain point, like all of us were straight edge for a few years.
we're going to bed at 1 a.m. at the
Guys,
latest.
we have lights out on the bus.
Oh,
Not
lights
really.
out?
We didn't really, but no, we were up all the time.
Damn, dude, what a fucking.
I know Ozzfest would be like, that's one of my dream things I wish I could have done.
Yeah.
Because
You guys never did Ozfest.
no, we did Mayhem
Mayhem.
3 times.
Oh,
I
that's
think.
right. You were.
But
It was before our time.
yeah, we just missed
You were
it.
right on the cusp. I
Yep.
remember hearing you guys were going to do 06, and I was like, "That's dope."
That would have been great.
I heard you guys and Job for a Cowboy were supposed to be on that.
That was a
06 was cool. 06 was better. We were a headliner, so we had the same slot every day.
Oh, that's cool.
that's
So we
nice.
played like at 1:45 every day.
Damn, dude.
I like that slot.
right before Unearth.
Dude, people showed up early as fuck to those though. Still.
Dude, we played 9 o'clock in the morning in Dallas, and there was
Packed.
4,000 people.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah, for sure.
I remember
Just waiting.
Waiting.
us going to
Ready to
Ozzfest
go.
was like going to WrestleMania. You
Dude,
know?
it was so. They need to bring it back. Dude.
How brutal
I
was
know.
it?
Like
I wish they could.
they need to bring it back. Like,
Ozzy doesn't even have to.
no,
do
they don't
anything.
they don't need to have to do anything with it.
Yeah.
Like just the name,
Just the name,
just like
the logo.
I don't know if it's sustainable the way they run it. Maybe they were losing too much money because they treated you really fucking well.
Yeah.
But didn't you buy onto all
You
of them?
did, but this when you were a headlining band on the second stage or main stage, like second time we did it, we got paid a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's dope.
Yeah, it was. Cool.
Wasn't there like 5-minute changeovers or something like that?
that turned into about a 2-minute changeover?
That's fucking crazy. I can't even imagine.
They were
that.
so fucking fast, dude, and you were just done. You were on. You made one noise, okay, your line's in, but you saved all your shit on the
Were they doing the
board.
rotating stage thing, or was it just
No.
fucking
Nope.
they peel off? And
They peel
on?
off. You had drum monitors that just or drum risers that just kind of went in a circle.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, that's
They fucking knew
They
what's
went
going
there.
on.
They went cabinets, fucking like 5 cabinets deep.
Oh, look,
peel
there-
away and go.
So
There was
pro.
Scott right there, dude. Get back out of the picture. Oh, he's right there in the corner.
I heard that it was $40,000 minimum to play Ozzfest in the early 2000s.
Okay,
and
so
they
when-
wouldn't allow anything but buses.
Okay, that's truth. 40,000 is low. When we did it in 04, the reason why we were able to do it is because we were friends with Kelly Osbourne, and she actually picked us to do the tour. So we got
Killer.
to do it for free.
Oh,
Oh
sick.
wow.
We lucked out
Yeah,
hard.
very much. But then you still had to pay for
We
the
still
bus.
had to pay for the bus, and that was insane.
Yeah.
You're like, we just did a van tour before this.
Yeah, how do you,
Yeah.
how do you do that? It's
You
not getting
weren't
paid.
actually the first year we did it in 04. They literally said in a memo, bands are not allowed to be in vans.
Yep.
You have to do this in a bus.
You think that was just for perception wise?
I think it was for sanity wise. I think
So
what
no
they
one
didn't
would go
want was
nuts.
bands that were in vans, like almost like loitering around venues all day trying to find shelter. And like, I think that was what it was.
Also, they
really.
probably couldn't trust the bands to make it to every show.
and
if
they
were in a
couldn't
van.
trust the bands to
Yeah.
make it to
There you
every
go.
fucking show
Good point.
because some of those drives were like 12 hours. It's crazy.
Fuck that,
Crazy.
dude.
Yeah, man.
Sharon
Wild
says
times.
canceled because of greedy bleeding through. Is that the best?
Yeah, I think,
Shared house.
dude, those were fuck, man. If I can, like, you know, like time machine moments, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You live the crazy life, man.
Can bleeding through please go on Ozfest like now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You'd have a different outlook
It's
on
a
it.
different. Yeah, it's different.
And we'd
Yeah.
you'd still crush
and you
it.
wouldn't go on stage going like, I guess I gotta play today. Like we have those days. I mean, I don't know if you have those days. You probably don't. That's a young man, young woman's thing that they do is bitch about everything.
17 years ago, that video.
That's crazy to me.
Wow.
It says like all those views and 17 years ago. Oh my god.
I remember that was going on while we were on our first
Yeah,
full
what,
U.S. tour.
What the hell? What
06.
phones? Was iPhone even out back then yet?
06, dude.
Was
Yeah,
iPhones out?
that might have been like the one, the iPhone,
iPhone
1 or
1
something
maybe
like that,
filmed that?
maybe, or maybe
You
that's
know,
like a fucking a sidekick.
What's so weird about these festivals is like
Those are all
it's
dads and
kind of
moms
fake
now.
perception, but also kind of real.
Yeah.
Like, if we could go back, time machine us, right? Like,
Yeah.
dude, when we were like, especially 06, our signing lines were like talk of Ozzfest. Like, other bands wouldn't be able to do their signings because ours was still going. It was fucking nuts. Like, our shows were nuts. Like, everything was nuts.
For sure.
What happened after that? And that's something I've like asked myself, and I don't really know why because it makes me seem really. But it's like both Ozzfest we do, we were literally called like the band of the fucking fest, both times.
That's
And it's like, so what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Suicide
curious. Go ahead.
Silence
Suicide
got on MySpace, and then Job for a Cowboy got on MySpace, and people didn't care about us anymore. No, that's not really why.
Yeah, blame it on us.
But you know what? But you know what though?
There's a little bit of truth to
There's
that.
100% truth in that.
Yeah. It
We
goes-
were not one of those bands. We came up not with that, and we were also anti it at first.
Sure.
Fuck that shit, blah, whatever, because whatever. But like, I look at some of this shit. I'm like, dude, like we would play these shows and it would just go fucking nuts. And
feel
then
like
like Atreyu got massive, and we
I feel
didn't.
like with metal, there's
Do you think Atreyu got that massive after
No,
this?
I don't.
No.
And they know how I feel about it. I love that band to death.
But I'm saying...
But they were a band that got put on. That band had enormous record sales,
yep.
and they got put on a lot of really high profile tours.
Yeah.
Yeah, during tours...
Well, you
like,
could also
actually-
you could fake.
I could
record
actually
sales
say
back
that
then, too.
Atreyu might be bigger now
Yeah?
than they actually were back then, because I don't remember them headlining ever. They were always direct or code headline,
But on a big tour.
But on a
That
massive
could be
tour.
that could be the good luck card, too.
They
Like,
had a good luck card.
Yeah.
But now, like on their own, like they fucking kill it now, dude.
You getting to
And
do
I
it-
still think they kill it with even like with like back then. But like, if you had to ask me my opinion, and I'm so sorry, guys, I love you guys so much to death.
Let's
But
go.
I think they're a band that perception was a little bit different from what reality was, and there was those bands,
Yeah.
and every genre has those bands. Not saying they weren't huge, because they are and they were. And like when you play with stages like that, shit, you're fucking big.
Yeah.
I've never played on a motherfucking stage like that.
Yeah.
Come on. So yes, it's reality, but like I think back then it was perceived that they were like the same size as Avenged, but they were not.
I think the smoke and mirrors thing worked a lot better years ago, and I think that the internet and being able to see the way that things really are, and also like not being able to fudge sound scans.
Yeah.
like there was so much sound scan fudging back in the day.
Yeah.
Like basically,
Can't do that now.
Meaning
Yeah.
people were lying about how many records they sold.
Oh, God.
So many, and I feel like in metal, like what you're saying, what happened? Why weren't you? What happened to Bleeding
Yeah,
Through?
what was the not like what did we not follow up on?
I feel like it's hard to put it into that era, like how to figure out what went on with those bands, because everything changed from being word of mouth and like sick and like maybe like Pure Volume or
There was
something.
no mystery. It became no mystery after a while.
the
We were a very
mystery-
mysterious band.
The mystique went really far out the window, and we were one of those bands that the mystique started to go out the window. Like we were influencers or doing like content creation from the get-go, not knowing that that's what we were doing, but the beginning of all of that, and being so in the camera all the time, always being seen.
Yeah.
It kind of did. I watched it happen. It took out a lot of what are classic bands.
Yeah.
Where it's like those bands are old now.
Well, it's like we were reliant on fucking magazines.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I remember having a conversation with Josta and like, fuck, 07. He's like, bro, you got to get on Facebook.
Damn.
I'm not going to get on fucking Facebook. Fuck that shit.
You got to start a podcast, bro.
Dude.
Well, but now that everything is on the internet, if there is a band that is doing well or a legacy band that puts out a record that people like,
How are we not on that
everyone-
list?
That's what I was just looking for. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Everyone does better.
Even Animosity's on that goddamn list.
What?
Wait, what is this? Oh, MySpace. Oh,
These
it's
are-
MySpace.
okay, but these
metal
lists
show.
are
I was
so
just get all the
fucking-
girls. Those were very MySpace. But like I said, we were not a MySpace band. We just weren't. My personal MySpace had like 50 times the followers that like Bleeding Through did. I was like a MySpace dork.
You know what's going to sound kind of funny? I feel like we went to the same high school, but you guys were like seniors and we were freshmen.
Yeah,
That's-
kinda.
you know?
That's pretty
that's a
much
good
what it
analogy.
is.
That's what I feel like it was. You guys
Yeah.
were like getting chicks and going to parties, and we were just like, well, I want to be like that, you know?
I want chicks too.
I want chicks. I want
We wanted chicks so much we had one in the band.
Yeah, perfect. Boom. Smart.
Dude, Life Ruiner.
Life
Oh
Ruiner.
my God, they're Canadian, right?
Fantastic name. It is a Canadian band.
What's the band on the fourth bottom right? I can't read that. Less Than Seconds of Life?
That is See You Next Tuesday?
Above Rose Funeral,
Is that See You Next Tuesday?
probably. That's
See you next.
I think that
Brandon?
probably is See You Next Tuesday.
That's See You Next Tuesday?
But what's the bottom?
Dude, this should be a fucking game show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you read this fucking
Holy
logo?
shit.
MySpace Metal Bingo, dude.
Dude.
Let's go.
Hey,
Who is
Metal
that one?
Bingo?
Are you talking about the one
Can't
next
you
to
put it
Above
together,
Rose?
dude?
the one under Tony Danza.
A one under Barrier.
Joint blow your mind. I used to manage Tony Danza.
Wait, we did?
I did.
Holy shit, dude.
What a sick band.
We took him on.
What
took
a
him on
sick
tour.
band.
We took him on tour. And
Sick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
They
took
were
him on
my
that.
favorite. Like,
JT, dude.
I had some
probably took them on their
I
biggest
managed
tour.
some crazy
Yep.
bands back in the day, but they were one of my favorite bands that I managed.
Do you still manage?
I do.
you
I manage
like
a couple
it?
bands.
Do you like it? You still love it?
No,
No. Okay, that's good honesty.
I'm honest.
Yeah.
I don't. I love the bands that I work with, and I'm gonna work my fucking ass off to make sure that they succeed and get to where they need to get.
Yeah.
Do I enjoy it? I thought I would enjoy it a lot more, and I was enjoying it for a while, but it's stressful.
Yeah, I bet.
You know what's also really shitty is like political way to say this. I'm just not even in that world. I am fucking nothing,
In the management
and I'm
world?
sorry. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta have pull.
I'm like at the bottom,
yeah.
which is okay, but also at the same time, like I don't want to be at the bottom of like anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to like write an email 50 times because they don't take me serious enough yet.
So is that mostly why it sucks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's like people that I personally know that like will not respond to emails. Although I could text them and they'll respond in like 2 seconds.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
That's kinda
But on
wild,
a
yeah.
business level,
Yeah.
I am so
At the bottom
I
of
don't
that
work
totem
for a
pole.
management company. I do my own thing independent. My thing is very unorthodox where I tell my bands establish where you're from before you fucking try to get on all these tours and waste your time. Because if you don't make noise where you're from, no one's going to fucking know who the fuck you are anywhere else.
100%.
That's what we did.
Yep.
Right?
Oh yeah.
You had to make noise to get fucking. But that's to be said now because the oversaturation of the market is tremendous.
Totally.
Like I managed a band called Salt Wound and a band called Last of Our Kind. There's a million Salt Wounds and Last of Our Kinds out there. Not me, to me. There's something else in those bands that make them unique. But there's comps. There's 100 comps to both bands. So what the fuck are they gonna do? But a lot of these bands and they're all fighting for the crumbs from these like Suicide Silence tours, and they're just not getting these crumbs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only bringing it up because it's like we have submitted for your guys' tours, but and it's like I've known back and JJ was working with you then, and it's nothing against you. I love JJ, but like I'm not anything to him in this world, so I don't get much back from those people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, it's a little hard to fucking take sometimes.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
So-
you're dealing
Totally.
with people's like passion and love and something that
Yeah.
they like care about so much and have
Yes.
crazy dreams.
Yeah.
And you've lived it so
and
much.
I don't want to let them down.
Exactly.
But it's like shit. I'm also not one of these kind of guys that like will call you every day to like just talk shit. Like I want to do something for your band and like make it very like I just don't. Yeah, I don't love it.
I get it.
It's tough, man.
The business side of music is the worst part about it.
Yeah.
and
It
having
is.
to be a manager and having to you're taking the L's or having the bad news,
Dude.
first, and then
Yeah.
you got to tell them,
Yeah,
and then you got to
relay it to
redo
the-
it again, or whatever. it is. There's always something. You know?
And I'm gonna get another beer.
Hey, want to grab me one too, Larry?
Let's do it.
Hey, thank you, sir.
This is gonna be a two-parter, and we're already 2 hours in.
Oh shit.
Holy shit, are
Oh,
we?
yeah.
Are we really?
Yeah,
Dude, how did that... Seriously?
one more beer. Yeah.
Time flies. Time for Garza, time flies when you're
I
shot,
still
dude.
got questions, dude.
Lights are fucking nuts.
Thank you.
Yeah, shit.
These pants are nuts.
There you go.
These pants.
All right. So
When did you start managing bands?
I started originally in like 08,
Yeah.
and it was like the first band I started managing was For the Fallen Dreams.
Oh yeah.
Because I knew some of those dudes and I was like, their band is so rad. And it was really like, it was friends that approached me that kind of just needed a little bit of like, get out of the mud. Like, get us stuck out of the mud. So really, like at first I was like, I just want to get these bands stuck out of the mud. Get them agents, get some labels looking at them if they didn't have a label already. So I started managing them and it went pretty well. And again, it was like, so bottom of the food chain. It was so like fucking whatever. So, but then my lineup grew. I think the second band that I managed was All Shall Perish. I managed the Ghost Inside at the beginning before they changed the name to the Ghost Inside. So they were called A Dying Dream.
Oh right.
Yeah, Tony Dan.
Tony Danza, Straight from the Path,
Damn.
See, these are a lot of successful
sick bands.
Lionheart,
Yeah.
sick bands.
and
Side-
who else? Oh, Let Live, which turned into Fever 333.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I'd say you've done pretty good at being. A
I did
manager,
pretty
though.
good, but the thing is like, dude, like, I don't want to care about their band as much as I care about mine.
100%.
I think now I have a realistic approach to management. Like, I work my ass off for them, and they're gonna succeed, and I'll make damn sure they're gonna fucking succeed. But am I gonna like advance my manager career right now? No way. And I don't think anybody that's dick deep in being a musician themselves should be in management, because it tries every day to fucking ruin this dream for you, because it just shows you that side of it, and you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right.
It will
Like,
fucking
what
burn
the
you out,
actual
dude.
fuck? You don't want that. You want to fucking love what you do.
So if you got to a point with a band that you've been managing, would you find them a bigger manager or a better manager when you feel like you have done the best you can for them?
If I could do the best I can for them, then I'll just stay managing them, and I'll grow with them.
Yeah.
If they're willing to have me grow with them.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant. Like
Yeah.
you said,
Yeah.
like I'm not like advancing my management
No,
career. Like
but listen, like I will keep these bands, and at that point, if like when the band succeed, like if another band wants to, but I'll never be one of these people that's like, at least in the short term, that's going to be like, okay, I'm going to do management, start a management company, bring other people in. I mean, I'm not shooting it out of the water.
Sure.
I think that's actually a pretty real possibility.
yeah,
But
you'd need help.
I need to be in this a lot longer, so I just don't feel like I'm an absolute piece of shit.
I mean, that's still a pretty good
Because
run
you
that
get
you've been
made,
managing.
you get
since-
made kind of feeling like you're kind of like low.
Right,
It
right,
sucks.
right. Yeah, yeah.
I don't do
can-
very good with that.
I can imagine.
And people, people don't like independent.
No, they
And there's
want
endless gatekeepers.
they want
and the
one
whole-
hand to shake the next hand to shake the next hand.
Totally.
And I've never played that fucking game, even with Bleeding Through.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Have you guys had a lot of managers before?
we've only had two
2 ever.
ever.
Wow.
One was Ryan Downey, who was mainly our manager like the whole time.
Okay.
And then we had Jason Malhoit when we came back in 19 or 18, but that was like a 6-month thing.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Now I just manage it. It's much more fun. I don't know.
It's tough.
Here's the thing.
How do you like
we've-
managing your own
we've
band?
I like it.
Yeah.
Because on behalf, I like contacting people on behalf of like us,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a lot easier when I write an email to somebody and say Brandon from Bleeding Through.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can't be. This is Brandon from Bleeding Through, representing the last of our kind.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they just, but if it's Bleeding Through business, they want a piece of that business.
Yep.
And that's cool.
Interesting.
That makes me feel good.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It's tough, dude. It's like a different language.
I think the best job for me, if anybody is out there listening, I would be the best A&R person for a fucking label.
I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
I can see that.
Like, any of us would.
Yeah.
We know what's fucking good, man.
100%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Passion
Yep.
for music is
It's-
like Gitter is an A&R, and he's like the perfect candidate
Yeah.
for that job.
Because he's a
I see
He's
him
at every
everywhere.
show
'Cause
ever.
he's a
And he's a
fan.
He has a
everywhere.
book. He
Yeah.
just cares.
Yeah.
He knows every band, like small, brutal death metal bands from Germany.
Hey,
and then
he
knows,
gives a fuck.
Yeah,
He
he
cares.
gives a
You know
He
what I
does.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Shout out to Mike Gitter. Love
Oh
him.
yeah, love that dude.
Yep.
He's a big reason why fucking any of us do any of this fucking shit. You know what I mean?
Totally.
It's true.
Totally. Yeah, I feel like anybody that has been in a band for longer than 10 years would be good A&R for anything. A
Yeah.
guitar company. I think about that with guitars. Like I've been
Yeah.
playing Jackson for whatever, only 3 years now, but I've brought like 6 people to Jackson. I'm
Yeah.
like, I could probably work for this company.
You know what?
Yep.
There he is. Fucking handsome
So,
Mike.
the
I
thing
think he
is-
has his dream job for sure.
I actually have like I mean I'm like I would start a business every day if I could, but like I've had a business to just do A&R like outsourcing for things like gear,
Yeah.
like bands for labels, like all that shit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we already basically A&R our friends that are like coming up, you know. It's
Yeah.
like, let me put you in touch with this person.
I
you
mean,
know?
I managed Last of Our Kind because Eddie's like, you got to manage this band.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Totally.
they're friends of
I know.
Danny's
I
a
love
friend of
Danny-
all of
Danny
ours.
Tattooed
And they're
my whole
fucking great.
back. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
fucking great.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Danny's the man.
Danny hit me up yesterday. He's like, I'm rolling by your house. You got a 2x12 I can borrow?
Did you?
I didn't have one. I was like, I got a Mesa oversized cab you can borrow if you want it. Yeah.
Well, how? Yeah. Looks like you were thinking about something.
I'm always thinking about something, bro.
Good.
You know this.
It's good.
I could sit here for fucking 19 hours if my wife wasn't going to text me and be like, I'm really fucking hungry.
Yeah.
Which I
If
understand.
you had a podcast, I would not be surprised.
I did have a podcast.
You did?
See, the thing, this is what we're talking. It was so early on, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I just threw it up like my own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was a company that hosted it for me. And then they kicked me off.
Whoa. Wasn't it a gym podcast or a fitness podcast?
It was like a fitness lifestyle music.
Yeah, I remember now.
I have another idea for something that I'm going to do. But I don't want to.
Blab it
Below
out.
your load?
Yeah, I'll blow my load.
Don't give
when
it
the
out here
cameras
yet,
are
not
off.
yet.
But it's another idea. I think there's enough podcasts. Do I think I would be good at a podcast? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think anybody that can hold a conversation for longer than like 30 minutes and just go with it could be good. Also, like I have a weird brain and I think about weird shit. So, but I think there's another calling for me.
Oh, you got to give us a hint, man.
Yeah, what's up?
Where's that?
It's like the show Hot Ones,
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
but in a different space.
Okay. You're smoking weed?
Maybe. No.
Because I have
There's
that
already
idea
one of
too.
those, though.
Is there really?
There is. I think there's a show where they dab.
You did.
That's what dab?
You did
Yeah.
B-Real's Hotbox.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did the
I was gonna
Smokebox.
say,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
they
real.
do-
They
Yeah.
do one where like there's one where like a dude dabs like between every question. It's
Oh, that sounds
That's
painful.
it gets to a
That's
point.
dangerous.
That's
I think it gets to a
dangerous.
point where like you can't. I don't even know if they do it anymore because you can't even like
You can't function, dude.
you can't even fucking
More than
function.
2 dabs.
Wait,
in an
is that the
hour.
weed challenge?
Weed challenge on the complex.
What the fuck? Wait, what?
Is this it? I just did.
I don't think this is it.
The Sean
I just did a
Evans weed
cooking show
challenge.
where my friend came
Maybe
over.
it is though.
I took a dab before I started cooking, and I'm pretty sure I botched the whole fucking
Yeah,
show
you're
because
gonna
I was
botch
so high.
everything.
You came over after.
Yeah, I was like,
You're
Mark,
like,
are you?
Mark-
I was like, is everyone stoned or just Mark? Mark's like, just me.
I thought this was the show. Maybe I'm wrong.
Is it?
I don't know. I've
not-
seen it. Maybe it was just 2 dudes on
You know,
fucking Instagram.
I would be honest. I would love to do hot ones just because I love hot sauce. And
I like
wings.
chicken wings.
Hell yeah,
I like
dude.
spicy shit, and then just
That's
Yeah,
what they're
is
talking
that
about.
what it is?
The
Yeah.
smoke
Eddie,
box.
Eddie
Oh,
and
okay,
Mark's,
okay,
Eddie
yeah.
and Mark,
Yeah, yeah,
Me
yeah.
and Eddie did it. They don't do it anymore.
Joe Rogan literally said that's the highest he's ever been ever in his life on that podcast.
I've always
There
been the
was a-
highest with Jose Megan.
There was a meme of
Yeah?
me on the
Oh, yeah,
smoke
Megan-
box.
Megan
I was
likes to
so
fuck
high
it.
in the back seat, it just said, "Do you even smoke box?" And it's just me like, my hair's blowing in the wind. I'm so high.
So
I'm just
good.
sitting still.
Have you watched Steph from Deftones episode with him?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's so good. Dude.
I heard B talking about how he's like, whenever the smoke box, he's like, my method of being able to smoke with everybody and just keep smoking is stay really, really still and just not really move. And he's like, that's how I could just keep going and keep talking, just not fucking move. And I remember being on it like sweating and talking and telling stories and shit. I'm like,
You're
about
just-
to fall asleep.
That's awesome.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's something like this. But
Dude,
we'll
that's
see.
cool as shit. You should do it.
I just think
It's
it's
good. It's good.
it would
It's
be
good.
better than just like another.
This is a video, like a YouTube thing. You're
It's
thinking
gonna
of?
be a YouTube
Yeah.
thing.
Do that shit.
I mean, you know enough people.
Oh,
look
yeah,
at that.
there-
Look how
there
big
he
that
is, dude.
joint is.
This is what
fucking
I'm talking
baseball
about.
bat,
watch
dude.
how still.
Yeah, he doesn't.
stays. He doesn't move.
He just moves his head.
Just his head. He's just
Yeah.
like.
He's literally like,
I mean,
Dude, I couldn't.
dude, we
be
got
that
we
stoned.
took dabs before we even went
Yeah,
in
he makes
there.
everyone. I heard he
Jeez.
makes everyone smoke before you get in the car.
We were taking dabs. We were getting super high, and then we got in. Then we each had our own joint, and they were just fucking massive. We got so high.
Yep.
Yeah, at one point, I don't.
He did
I
one
don't.
with Be
I
Real.
think it's still up. I heard it might not be up anymore. I heard it was hard to find.
I mean, he could barely keep his fucking. He's
could barely
coughing
s-
McGee right now.
It was
That's so
Smokebox,
funny.
Suicide Silence, Smokebox.
Yeah,
Mark and Eddie from
I got to
Suicide
smoke with
Silence.
Bieber once, and I ran away because I was.
Oh,
There,
there
it's
it
right
is.
there.
Yeah.
So like next
easy.
to our gym is a
Easy
rehearsal
peasy.
is a rehearsal unit, like a rehearsal for like big bands. They rehearse for like a week.
Is
or
it
2
Third
weeks.
Encore?
What?
Is it Third Encore?
No, it's I forget even the name. It just opened like fucking.
Oh, it's a new spot.
Like half a year ago.
you look, what the fuck?
Yeah, you look fucking high
So
as fuck.
I look high right now.
Is there lights back there on you?
See, here's the thing though.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing about this though. Mark is just high.
Yeah.
He's not hiding it. Eddie's trying to pretend he's not high.
Yeah, sure.
You are perceptive. You're perceptive.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah,
Eddie's-
man, I'm cool. I'm
and he's
hanging,
like,
man.
yeah,
but inside, he's like, fuck.
Yeah, I've been smoking weed since I was like 10. Mark's just like,
I'm fucking
am I in a car right now? What city am I in? What city am I in?
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Dude, if I want to go like towards
Dude,
the
this is legendary.
You look fantastic, dude.
Oh, my
I
God.
gotta watch this.
It's really funny though. Like maybe a month later, we were in Paris. We're in France playing Paris Download Festival.
Yeah.
And it was with Prophets of Rage.
Oh, shit.
When fucking B and Chuck were doing Rage Against the Machine. I saw B, he's like, hey, after the set, let's smoke. And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's smoke. So then Dan Kenny, Dave Lombardo, and fucking Brent from Mastodon are hanging around. B is walking backstage. He hollers at me and goes, come on, let's smoke. So like, I'm all right, well, I'm going to go smoke weed with B Real. Dan, you want to come with me? He's all, he doesn't smoke weed. Dan does not smoke weed. He's a drinker. So he's like, fuck it. He's like, I'm going to come smoke weed with you. So we go into the backstage with B, Chuck D, Juliette Lewis.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
Yep.
I'm forgetting the bassist of Rage's name, Tim.
Tim.
And we've sat around,
Former
smoked
circle.
a blunt, and Dan Kenny I watched Dan Kenny get real high, real nervous, start sweating. We're talking about how we smuggle weed into Europe, like over the years, like how when we fly to Europe, how do we bring weed? Oh, you vac seal it and throw it in there. So, all right.
Oh, my
do this.
God.
Next thing, we walk out of the room. We're both fucking super high. Sam from Architects walked by and goes, you guys just smoked weed with Be Real? That's like playing footy with David Beckham. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. One of the coolest things I've ever heard.
Yep. It took me a while to figure out how to leave the conversation. And then finally, I just all loudly said, "I gotta go."
Yeah, see you later.
Yeah. Just,
Oh, playing like awkward, like.
So next to our gym's a rehearsal unit, like rehearsal spot. So like they've had like the first band that was there was like Blink-182. So like those are the kind of bands that go there. It's literally we share a wall with it. And so they just had Sublime in there, and every day they sit outside and fucking smoke weed like in front of our gym. So I went out and like was like, "What's up, guys?" Like introduced myself and like smoked weed with them. And I'm like, that's like a bucket list thing.
That's cool.
Like Snoop, Sublime,
Smoking
Nelson?
weed with Sublime. Fuck yeah.
Willie Nelson.
That's sick.
Willie Nelson.
They were probably, was that before they were rehearsing for Coachella?
They were rehearsing.
I want to
for
smoke
Coachella.
weed with Barack Obama just because I heard he used to.
They sounded phenomenal.
They sounded great.
I saw some videos.
I would stand outside the door and just listen to him fucking jam. They were so
Dude,
good.
That's so cool.
Brad's kid
Yeah.
sounds.
It's cool
Yeah,
that he
sounds like him. Yeah.
How old is he now? 18 or something? Is he
Oh, he's older than that.
He's older. He's young still, but yeah, he's older.
got
Than
the
that. They
gig.
sounded really good.
What
yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
What
That's
happened in
super
Rome? Did Rome just fucking?
Dude, nobody. It was
know.
good, but it just
just-
being his son, people care again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta learn how to upstroke.
Oh yeah, he's got it down, dude.
What was that?
I think he was burping.
Oh, I thought that was a fucking death metal.
Jacob, that's his name.
That's awesome.
Who's that drummer?
Dude, they probably killed it.
They did kill it.
That's the OG
You know what, though?
drummer,
It's
Sublime, right?
Nobody fucking kills it at Coachella, guys.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's like you can't. You watch every band. It's not like the crowd's ever really going off. It's just like people watching.
They're just there to be
They're just there to
tell
be there.
people that they
I
were
remember-
there.
Well, also everyone is on fucking drugs. Everyone's
Also,
on
yeah.
Molly, and everyone's
Also,
on
I saw
shrooms,
Prodigy
so.
there.
Yeah.
It was
shit.
the one time I've been to fucking Coachella, and they fucking destroyed it.
Okay, yeah.
That was
So they
different
get
whole
to
animal.
destroy it.
Yeah,
That
the-
was different.
The one time I
Knock
went-
Loose kill it?
I don't know.
If you watch their set, it's literally girls in like summer hats. Like
I heard.
This is cool.
I just heard they did.
it was just fucking cool that they
That's
fucking
perception we're
did
talking
it.
about.
Yeah, that was the cool part.
That's
Of it. It was like
perception.
Just the
Yeah.
fact that they
Yeah.
did it.
Oh, they fucking
But
killed
no,
it.
like if you,
No
I
fucking
watch
care,
the
dude.
live stuff, and it's like there's like maybe 3 people that know who they are.
Oh, okay. See, that's just people just.
I saw
Perception.
I saw
That's-
Wu Tang.
that's a
I saw
telephone
Wu Tang's
pedestal.
bomb at Coachella. I watched
go.
Wu Tang do one of the worst
That's another thing.
sets I've
Turnstile
ever
at
seen.
Coachella, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
didn't you go to the fucking hologram show?
Which hologram show?
Tupac hologram or something? Was it Tupac hologram?
Me?
Who had a hologram?
I didn't go to any hologram show.
Tupac.
Or maybe
That was
I
a long
did.
time ago.
Tupac.
Maybe I
I remember
did.
what happened.
Oh
though.
yeah,
Maybe I
it
did.
was Tupac.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see Tupac hologram.
That had to,
I would have remembered
that
that.
had to have been crazy as shit.
I saw Red
10
Hot
years
Chili
ago?
Peppers and Wu
Yeah, 10
Tang
years
both
ago.
suck
That
at
was already
Coachella.
10 years
Forgot
ago?
about that.
Yeah, that was the hardest shit ever, dude. That was crazy. The whole
I mean,
place was.
goddamn,
Can you imagine
dude.
being on Molly and be like, "Oh my god, he's alive! He's coming walking towards us."
That shit was crazy, huh?
What's
Yeah.
it? Was there vocal? Was there
Yeah,
vocals?
I think
Yeah,
they even
dude.
had him say,
Yeah.
"What's up, Coachella?" Somehow.
What made you think I saw that?
I don't know.
What happened to that? Did people just get over that technology?
I don't know. It's so
Because
cool.
I thought like it was like people
Gonna
are
be a
going to start
thing?
using it instead of actually going.
It came and
on
went super
tour.
fucking quick, dude. Super
Like,
fast.
Yeah, you thought you'd be able to see fucking Freddie Mercury and shit.
Yeah.
Thank God though, because that just would ruin shit.
That would be
I'm sorry.
weird.
After a
There's,
while, you're like,
yeah,
this
there's
is like
some
Total
shit you
Recall.
should leave be, and I
Didn't
think
they
that's
just
kinda
do
one
a
of those
Bowie
things,
one
yeah.
or something? Wasn't there one recently?
Probably. You know what the food? You know who the fuck this is?
Maybe.
Oh God, was Dre actually there doing
Yeah,
that?
Dre was there.
Dre and
Snoop was
Snoop were
there.
Yeah, Coachella. He said, "What the fuck is up,
What
Coachella?"
the fuck?
That's just someone
What
overdubbing
year was
that
this?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2012, right?
This is the start of AI.
Oh wow, it was, huh?
You guys realize that like in about 5 years, half the bands that are going to be big are going to be not real people.
AI.
Yeah, yeah.
AI.
Yeah.
Just gonna I'm preparing for this because it's just gonna. It's not like I feel like it's gonna be something that's gonna be like totally embraced, but it's gonna be something that like in 15 years is gonna be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I can see it already.
There's gonna be
starting
two different types of genres, like
AI music
watch,
and not
yeah,
or
music
AI
and not.
blended music.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
already thought about like AI because I just recently started messing around with the image generators, and you actually have to know a lot of just like how to describe something to
Yeah,
get
you
the
have to
picture.
describe it a
You
million
have to
different
describe
ways
it
to
very,
get
very
But that's
well.
right now. Wait till it's
Wait,
even easier.
wait till
than
that search
wait
engine
until
for
it's
words
easier.
is
Yeah.
like
Yeah. It just
Fuck,
made me
dude.
think about how like creating music and like how writing music or writing lyrics or things like that, like how we kind of act as the generator. Like we're putting concepts and putting ideas into our head and we're trying to put them out and make music or make a lyric that can touch someone or like portray the thing that we're thinking about. Like, I know that's kind of like a hard thing. You and I, we talked about this briefly one time where I was like, I got an idea of how to like
God.
write a song. And it's like treating ourselves like an AI generator where it's like, here's a song and like, we want it to make you feel like this in the beginning, and then we want to move into this feeling. So how do we use ourselves to
Do you think
make something?
Do you think AI is helping you write music
I think that AI
indirectly?
I think that
No. Okay.
I do.
I think it helps people write music as far as structure goes because
I-
a lot of people do not know how to structure.
Yeah.
So AI might teach them how to do that.
teach. Okay. There's. I
I'm
listen
trying
to
to find a
this.
silver lining.
I
Right.
listen to
Do
this
I-
one AI artist.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I listen to this one AI artist that does all old sounding stuff from like 70s, but they're all funny. Like
Yeah.
I glued my balls to my butthole. That song.
Is that the song you just sent
That's
to the group
AI
chat?
as fuck.
Oh, it's AI.
But it's fucking beautiful. It's
Yeah.
great. Like
It's like
Oh my
drummers are just like, fuck you. There's been AI drums for the last
there has-
fucking
yeah,
15
for
years.
sure.
so many
Yeah.
Dickheads.
That's true.
right.
But look at what it's done to drummers.
He has
It's made drummers
like,
so much better.
drummers
Do you know how
are
fucking hard?
insanely
Remember
good
how
now.
hard it used to be to find? Now you can just we need a
Everywhere.
drummer, put it out there.
Because
fucking
every
boom.
drummer's been listening to superior drummers
Yeah.
shit quantized like motherfucker,
crazy.
and now they play like that.
Yeah.
I see your hand trembling. Dude. Go ahead, get it out. Get it out of your system.
Yeah,
dude. I know
sure,
it's fucking coming.
I'm
Right?
holding in something.
I see it. Dude. Go ahead.
Bring it.
Go ahead,
Doesn't
dude.
want AI drums.
Go ahead, dude.
I was touching on Ernie and saying, oh, yeah, I mean, we could have had so many other great drummers, but we chose him.
We landed on me instead, dude.
I'm sorry. You saw me like doing
I
this.
did. I was like,
But
once he starts fidgeting, I can just see
So
it fucking
with
welling up,
that-
dude.
Listen, I like drummers that play their drums really hard,
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I know you guys do too.
Yeah.
So he's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
hard.
Hard.
Thank you,
Oh, yeah.
dog.
Because
Thank you.
playing fast is one thing. Playing fucking hard and fast
That's crazy.
is a fucking rarity.
It was not without its kinks though, because I did not used to play that hard before joining.
That's all right.
the band.
Yep.
He
We
kind
had
of like
a-
explicitly sat down and was like, "Hey."
Play hard.
yeah, if you
harder.
want the gig, you
He,
gotta play
he
hard.
wasn't that nice about it. He was like, we had a conversation amongst ourselves about who we were going to let in the band. He goes, I was against it. He goes, I don't like the way you play drums. And I was like, I really feel like this is really
True
a constructive
story.
conversation about having me joining the band, but you don't like the way I play drums. He goes, it's not that I don't like the way you play. You just need to hit way harder. And I was like, okay, like that's fair. And I took it constructively. I went home and fucking figured it out,
Yeah.
but up until then I was like, okay.
But it's probably the best criticism you've ever taken in
yes,
your life.
yeah. I also
You
just
got
try
to break more cymbals, dude.
Yeah. Oh, I'm doing it now, dude. I'm doing
Oh,
it now.
my
Superior
God.
drummer.
Superior drummer, dude.
But no, I mean, back to the AI shit, though. I feel like the AI stuff is going to make musicians better.
I think so.
I think it is.
I think if
And
we could use it as that term and like this is writing like this, you could push yourself a little harder.
100%.
I'm not really a big fan of the art thing, the cover of albums being AI.
I'm not
Yeah,
down with
yeah,
that.
it's a little
I'm not
cool
down with that
fucking-
either.
Fucking someone sitting down and spending months on the music you created to paint or do something.
It's sick
That's
as hell.
cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Or taking photos for the like
Yeah.
having 500 shitty ones and picking the perfect one for your album cover. That's way cooler.
And that's like
100%.
and I hope that even with like AI coming into what it's coming into. I hope that no matter what, like that's not something that gets like lost on society. Like I hope people still do that shit.
It's
like,
not. Art has been art
Yeah.
For
for the beginning of time.
Yeah. And I hope
there's
it stays
something in
that
the
way.
creation of somebody's mind and actual physicality of it.
Yeah.
That's always going to be something. But what I'm saying is that AI is going to become so normal that it actually separates pop culture and art.
I agree.
Yeah.
It just
That's
it's
what I'm
inevitable.
too, yeah.
It's
Yeah, yeah,
inevitable.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brand new starting bands will get a cover like that for free.
That is-
just by
Wow.
typing it up.
What is that
If you're a
thing?
band
But
and you have
Suffocation used to have covers like that someone painted.
Yeah.
But now
They
you could just get one for
painted that,
free.
dude.
That sucks.
I probably won't like your band if you have an AI cover to your album. That's probably just
You know that there's people that think our
there's
album
band-
artwork.
Oh my God,
That this is AI.
Yeah.
no way. That's a real oil painting.
I know.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
But there's cats that are like, oh, Subi's album artwork is AI. They've never had a
Yeah,
and
it
it's
took
just
them like 5 months to do that.
yeah,
painting,
we
dude.
saw-
we have all the blueprints and everything, and they were sick. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, like,
There's so many
We had to
rough
push back the
drafts of
record
that
'cause of
fucking
That
thing.
looks AI as fuck though.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, we're joking. That's AI.
There's no way someone can actually make that.
I made that on my potato phone.
If AI can it really generate that though? No way.
That was way more
That's
creative.
insane.
Yeah.
That
That's
was-
intricate as
that
fuck.
would
So,
take-
so anyone that thinks that's just an idiot.
where's Homie's autograph on it? His signature is on the. Where is it on the painting?
Is it on his boot?
Was that
no.
where it was
I
on the boot?
don't know if there is.
Can you guys
No,
do me
it
a
is.
favor?
It-
Can we
it
go
is.
back to that cover real quick? I need this. Let me see the cover.
Oh, our cover?
So, you need to have a show where people dress up in these characters.
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
That's
That's
dope.
every
Yeah,
show we
of
have.
course we do.
I mean, that'd be pretty hard.
I would
the
be the
costumes
baby.
are pretty insane.
They all need names,
Candlehead
though.
might be kind of hard.
Candlehead is sick.
Candlehead.
But like
The astronauts.
fucked up astronaut.
The astronaut's the hardest.
The fucking Siamese twin.
Yeah,
fucking
the
thing.
baby.
Shit.
I want to be the baby.
Or you guys can dress up as that and play a show.
That'd be sick.
I was so against that astronaut for so long.
I know.
Yeah,
he
you
was,
were.
yeah, he
Why?
was, he
I
was
think
so
it's
against
why,
it.
though.
I was
dude.
like, that
It's
makes
one of my
it so whack.
one of my
and now,
favorite
now I'm
parts.
used to it, and it's good.
Garza
kinda cool.
would definitely be the astronaut because he's a fucking space cadet.
Yeah, I
dude.
think so.
Appreciate that,
Yeah, and
man.
you'd be the guy dropping sand, like dropping sticks, right?
That's right, dude.
Oh.
So someone thought this was AI, huh?
No, none of this is AI. This is
Someone thought that. I think it's going to be separated. I think if you wrote any music or you play live, I think that's going to be something that's sought after. Then there'll be
I hope
Yeah.
people pay
There'll
more
be-
attention to what live bands sound like
There'll be
because to be
other-
honest, fuck.
I
I think
kind
it
of
will.
hope
No, I
it
think it will.
starts sooner and people start realizing how many bands just play to tracks and it's so fucking whack. And,
Like,
and I feel like
I've seen some bands in the last couple of years, and I'll leave some of them name. Like I just don't want to talk trash, but like
Sure.
Oh, dude.
I do really bad, but I can't.
I know.
But like, fuck,
I know.
Dude, if,
Like,
if their computer
if I
overheats,
want to listen to your fucking record,
I'll listen to the.
I'll listen to the record.
If
Like
their
Yeah.
computer overheats on stage, they can't play.
I know.
That's
Yeah.
fucking shit.
We just played with the band.
You can't
in
play either.
Arizona.
That's right.
I'm not going to name the band, but look where we played with the band in Arizona whose tracks went down,
Yep.
And
and
couldn't play.
they were like, "What do we do?"
Yep.
Let's
and I'm just
go.
like,
You just play your songs. Yeah.
Like,
If
what do
the
you mean?
computer somehow
Tracks are okay
is
if there's like
giving
a
you-
couple things
Yeah.
going on, but if it's like backup vocals, fucking
Most of the guitars.
like guitars, like holy fuck.
That sucks.
I
Play your
don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If someone says, "Of course we canceled our show, our computer went down. We want to give them a show that we want to give the show or give people, or people won't appreciate it if we don't have our tracks." I know I don't want to watch your band.
Yeah.
I didn't come to listen to a computer play while
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
play over your computer. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
SoCal bitches.
Orange County Inland Empire.
We play this
Get
fucking
fucked.
shit for real.
Well, I mean, I'm very
you
proud.
want tracks? Get a keyboard player.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's not wrong, dude.
true.
I'm proud that we don't play to a click. You know, like
Yeah.
I
don't
love
either.
it. Like when we did the tour with Fetus. No offense to any band that we were on tour with, we were us and Fetus were the only bands not playing to a click and not
The
using
older
any
cats.
tracks. But we were also on tour with like a band like Bog, which I can't say their name still. But Sanguis Bog. They, you know what I mean? Whatever they're fucking called. You know, they play to a computer. They have bass track, or they don't have bass track.
No.
They play their guitars go run through, and they have
pedal.
I still don't get it.
I still don't get it either.
but I
But whatever
get it,
they're
I don't
doing,
get
it's
it.
sick.
Yeah.
But still,
And
you
it
know,
sounds so good live too.
Oh,
but you're
one of
just
my
like,
favorite
I don't
songs.
want to do
That
that.
was phenomenal.
fucking amazing.
I mean, I get it when like arena bands like will run like some tracks.
Okay, so my rule in my brain is let's say like the computer goes out. Let's say you have a million backing tracks. I back it. Cool. If the shit goes out, you gotta be able to play the show still.
That's
Yeah.
what I
100%.
feel that too.
That's where I'm at.
I
If
also
you
feel
can't,
like
it's
if
shot.
you have a guitar solo that you tracked, you have to be able to play it live.
True.
Yeah.
Don't play it. Don't make it too hard where you can't play it.
Yeah.
Well, and there
but
are
it's
bands
all-
like that.
I mean, there's so many bands that are out there that are just they have the guitar solo playing over the
Yeah.
over the PA, not even playing it, dude.
Fuck. Do you remember when people used to be against kick triggers?
Dude,
Really?
We
Dude,
were almost against.
our
We were like, we
drummer-
still
Yeah.
gotta have a mic on.
I can
Derek-
play
That's
with
true,
fucking
that's true.
triggers.
Derek literally just started using triggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds
Just started using triggers.
Hey, it sounds,
Like,
it sounds
go,
great every
dude.
show,
He
right?
he just
Welcome
started
to the
using
club.
triggers.
Welcome to the club.
We've made it.
Welcome to the club.
But he
dude.
just started using triggers like the last couple years.
He's old school. He's old school for sure.
Do you guys play with in-ears? All of you?
No.
None of you?
He's the only one that plays with in-ears, and that's only because
Do you play
so
any
he
click?
could hear his kicks in his
So
snare.
just,
That's it.
just
Do you
your
guys
drummer?
Just his monitor. We don't
Same,
play with
same
click?
with us.
I'm the same
no
way.
click.
Yeah, I'm the
Same
only
with
I'm the
us.
only one.
He
on
just
here.
wants to hear a little bit better of what's going on for him.
100%.
Yeah.
And if he's on, we're on.
Yeah.
I
But
think
if he's
drums,
off,
drums need
we're fucking off.
need in-ears.
Yeah.
I mean, also listen. If
What's
I didn't
this
want to
about-
completely
what's this
fuck
about
my hearing,
Shinedown?
I'd probably play with fucking a wedge. But
Shinedown admitted to using.
I
backing
love
tracks.
Shinedown, by
They're-
the way.
Let's
I've
go.
been told that
That's the
I
gospel.
would love them live.
just
Everyone-
listened.
so many people tell me.
Dude, okay, Phil Demmel used to fucking Marta's husband.
He was the one that told me. I was
Exactly.
there you go. It's true.
So Phil's been rocking the fucking the gospel of Shinedown for a while, and to me, I was like, I don't know. Finally, like I just heard the right song, and I'm all, this just hits.
Yeah.
It hits me for some
Nice.
reason, right?
Hell yeah.
So then, I've been listening for a while, and I get it. I told Phil, I'm like, I
Handsome
get
Phil.
it. So like a few months ago, Phil, and Jose, like a group of us went in the Pantera limo to go see Shinedown,
Killer.
and Papa Roach, who was also amazing, and Spirit Box at
Sick.
in Irvine.
Yeah.
Show.
And dude, Shinedown was so fucking good. Like I was brought to tears.
Sick.
wow.
Like
that.
literally, like it fucking hit deep, and it was like
Badass.
it's really hard to like make that connection when you're on
Yeah.
a fucking stage like that.
Yeah.
And you can just feel it, and like
What was it?
What's that?
What was it? You think?
Even though they clear, like you said, they clearly played the tracks. You still feel they still fucking play
It was
though.
sonically touching.
They
So-
just hit it.
So they combine the tracks.
Yes,
but
with-
they're actually
Well,
playing.
in fact, you
and
listen to
putting in-
Spirit Box, and Spirit Box is amazing. They're all tracks. They are. I mean, they are playing, and they are fucking incredible, and she is singing perfect. But there's shit going on. I mean, but if you listen to their record, there's no way they could play all of that shit live without having like 15 people in the fucking band.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's where I feel like even like where we are right now.
Is that's
Yes,
what
this is
Shinedown
it,
looks like?
dude. Play fucking
shit.
Shinedown the song Monsters.
Let's go.
Fuck man,
Let's
Fuck,
go.
man.
it's all the way at the end.
Dude, I
'cause
had a
it's
tri-
so
I had a
fucking.
tri- I had a
oh,
tri-
there it is.
I had a trivia
Right when it
question about
starts.
them, dude.
Yeah.
Just go.
Like, no one could
Hit the
crank
beginning.
answer it.
You
Crank
might
it,
see
Derek.
me and Jose like locked arms.
Yeah.
Lock and buff arms together.
Straight up Predator.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a
Dude,
Oh,
what,
Dylan,
this
you
song,
son of
like-
a bitch.
dude, what happened to 5 Point?
The people just didn't want it there, like noise ordinance and shit. I loved that
stupid.
place.
Oh yeah, because there's houses so
That's
close,
cool.
huh?
yeah.
Oh yeah, now they're gonna build more houses there.
Wow.
All right, just play it from
What
here.
the fuck is this?
Everybody.
Almost sounds like typo.
Little typo-ish.
Good for you. And maybe that's why I like. There's kind of
love
some
that.
goth undertone in it.
Maybe I'm sleeping under a rock.
So where are you at here?
I'm literally 4th row back, 5th row back.
Oh wow.
Dead serious. I'm right there.
Damn.
We're all there. Like the group I'm with. Marta, Lindsay.
Is that just haze and lights?
It's like a LED thing.
a LED wall
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it's the strips.
Yeah.
So you're
It's like what
you're in
Tool
the
had.
pit.
I'm a fan. But listen to this part when it kicks in, right? We talk about pyro.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Pyro's sick. Okay. Jay's horned up right now.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, that
He
is
was,
good.
he was hitting the gas on the volume.
good.
right now, dude.
Let's go.
Yo, Pyro is sick though. Like,
I'm going to say
look
they
at that.
probably have a shit ton of chick fans too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, obviously.
You know what? I looked around at the crowd and I literally just said,
everyone's hot.
I said that.
I'm gonna
I
fuck
said we're playing for the
everybody.
wrong.
I'm the ugliest
You know
guy
what I
here.
said? What I said was, this is so middle aged.
and then you
This is middle aged crowd right here, man.
and you're like, wait, how old am I?
And even like Spirit Box, we were talking about afterward, and they're like, there's just a lot of older
Yeah,
people.
I've never
Yeah.
heard
I'm
them
like,
before.
dude, it's Papa
How
Roach and
long have they been a
Shinedown.
band?
Yeah,
Who?
that's true.
A while.
Wow.
Shinedown?
Oh, I just thought they just came out of nowhere. Or
Nah,
something.
they've
Dude,
been around for a while.
Shinedown's been around.
Oh,
Yeah. They're just that band. Like they hit with me. I mean, I love Papa Roach too, man. If it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
If it's
Show me
good, it's good.
emotions. Show me some good songwriting, man. I'm
100%.
into it.
I heard Nickelback's cover of Dirty Laundry, Don Henley.
Let's go.
You know,
Damn.
dude, that's the heaviest fucking
That's
Nickelback. Heaviest.
Oh, you put that shit for us on in the bandwagon, dude.
Holy shit! It is heavy
It's
as
good.
fuck.
It's really
because
good.
I've been trying to get Suicide
really-
Silence to cover Dirty Laundry for a long time
There we
because I
go.
could imagine it being heavy, and then I heard Nickelback do exactly what I was imagining.
It's good.
Damn.
It's really good.
It's hard.
with distortion, man.
Oh, this is the recorded version. There's a live version too, but this is great.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's heavy. That's
See?
sick.
You know what? It's
All
funny.
right, that's sick.
So I was this is like a moment I had to do it, Doc, where we were listening to Five Finger Death Punch together at 5 Points, and we're there, and I like Five Finger Death Punch. It's cool, but I think we were watching Breaking Benjamin, and I was like, I'm just bored, and he goes, you know what, man? We're like elitist music snob motherfuckers.
100%.
yep.
You need to dumb down your taste and
It's
just
so hard
accept
to
it
do
for
that.
what it is. It's just so fucking hard to do
Yeah,
it.
it's hard.
Very hard.
Like if it either hits you or it doesn't hit you. It's not about like the delivery. It's not about like whatever. But like if it's not hitting, it's not hitting, and that's all that really fucking matters to me. They just seem so sad all the time,
Dude, and I know people that love Breaking Benjamin.
bro.
Yeah,
like,
they're fucking
Chris
massive, dude.
Motionless worships
Of
them,
course he
and I'm
does.
just like,
Of course he
how?
does.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're so sad.
Of course.
Them and Trap
Hey,
are like the
guys,
same
I,
band to me.
But then if
I
they
almost
heard
died and stuff.
But Chris probably would say if you worship suffocation, he'd probably be like, how? You know? Maybe.
How does anybody say the how worship? No, I'm just kidding. No, I got you. No, for
People,
sure.
you know?
They're wrong. I'm right.
It's true.
Dan Tenney worships suffocation for
Seppo
sure. dude.
versus Breaking Benjamin, dude.
All right. So what kind of bands? What's like an unusual band that you're a super fan of? Let's just go. Unusual.
I think it was always weird. I love Typo Negative so much once I started.
It's
like,
not
yeah.
that weird though.
Not that weird when
Yeah.
the genre you're playing is like a music, like a metal crossover. You know.
That's true.
For me, it's Blink 182.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. The Wayne's World, where it's like, of course, Frampton Comes Alive. This fucking record was delivered to my house like packets of Tide.
Yeah.
I feel like Blink 182 was delivered to my house by 91X. If anybody remembers that radio
Yep.
station, I got the Josie VHS made of cardboard that I could put into my, and I watched it, and I loved it ever since.
That's sick.
So, yeah, Blink for sure.
Garza probably has a laundry list of them.
Top of my head, maybe not surprising. I love Dystopia. I do not like crust music.
Yeah,
I
crust.
do
You're
not
a
like
crust
crust,
guy.
but that
You
Dystopia
tell the
hits
riffs
me.
you guys write though. You
The-
guys grew up on that shit.
Dystopia,
Oh, yeah,
is,
Dystopia
Dystopia
for
is in
sure.
a different category as everyone else in that
Excruciating
category. though.
terror, phobia.
Yeah, Dystopia, and I don't know, like 2017, like Red Hot Chili Peppers just hit me
Okay.
randomly,
Good.
and I've been
That's
obsessed with John Frusciante
All right.
ever since. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't really have many.
Red Hot Chili Peppers are one of my all-time favorite bands.
I'm a huge Morrissey fan.
Ooh,
There
Morrissey.
you go.
Why do gangster Mexican dudes like Morrissey? And I know you're not
Hold
the
on.
right person to ask.
Why
but
I'm the wrong person to ask. No, why do gangster Mexican dudes and why do really angry like metalhead hardcore kids like Morrissey?
I don't know.
Because
I
he's
don't
a
like it.
fucking outlaw.
I don't like it.
He's just anti whatever the fuck, and he's so out about it.
But he
You know what I
wears
mean?
leather boots.
He's
Yo,
he's
that-
not. He's
he-
not only. You can't question him.
He's vegan. He won't play a state fair where they're cooking hot dogs.
Bro, he
but
kicked
he'll-
off Tiger Army from a tour because they had meat on their rider.
Let's go.
That's
so
fucking
good.
crazy,
I bet he's
dude.
Which
an
is
ass
also
good.
awesome.
Hey, you hate Manson? I bet you would hate Morrissey.
No, but here's the thing. That's
true.
I would love it because
true.
it would be purely him.
Yeah,
Manson, I feel like
yeah.
he's just trying to be Manson. Morrissey can't help it just to be probably the crappiest dude in the world. I'm not gonna say crappiest. Most particular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
like very narcissistic.
I mean, he would go out tonight, but he doesn't have a thing to wear.
he doesn't have a thing to wear.
I mean,
that haircut is.
Have any of you guys ever followed
How
Stitch
old
to
is he?
Wear?
How old is he?
a stitch to wear.
The Morrissey Robert Smith from the Cure beef?
Oh yeah.
I don't know
No.
shit about
So
that guy.
fucking entertaining, dude.
Really?
Oh yeah, they take jabs at each other here.
There was
and
like,
they're
was it
yeah.
like a real beef or like, oh wait, this is like friends?
Ever a
no,
cynic
they don't like
Morrissey?
each other.
A whinge
Let's
bag. Yeah.
go.
There's beef.
Bag? That's a
There's
great
sa-
name.
there's-
If he does it, so
Hold
does
on.
if he does it off of
There's
himself.
old
God,
sad British bastard beef going on.
yeah.
Who is sadder?
Do you,
Yeah, that's
do
exactly
you think
what it
Depeche
is,
Mode
dude.
liked him or what?
Robert. Depeche Mode's just on another level.
Depeche Mode's better than.
You know,
better than all
what's
of it,
missing?
yeah.
Beef. Good beef.
Just start some beef, dude.
I'm saying,
Yo,
like
let's go to
Garza, you
Indonesia.
gotta beat someone's ass.
Let's
I
pick
know.
beef.
Let's pick
like,
a band.
let's pick
Garza fight,
somebody.
But
Garza
hold
fight,
on, guys.
Garza
Beef
fight.
has to be authentic.
It does.
It has to be real.
I
beef.
do.
The people don't have to know that, dude.
Here's your
They don't
options.
have to know
Garza,
that.
here's your options. You either fight Converge or you fight Yngwie Malmsteen.
See, I have a Converge
One of
patch
the-
on my
both.
vest.
I'll buy both.
So I have a Jane Doe patch on my vest.
But it'll be
I
like
can't.
you. But
I'll
you
lose- I'll lose
you can
though.
help the beef. You'll
Yeah.
be the beef keeper.
The beef keeper.
Keeper of the beef.
Oh,
what?
Jesus.
what is that?
that?
Beef? Is it
Jesus
him and Morrissey
Christ,
got
dude.
into it?
You know what's funny? You know what's funny is our old tour manager Eric Johnson works for Bieber.
Oh yeah, Johnson.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Really?
Yeah,
He
Johnson.
works for Bieber.
What's, how
So
do I
he's
know
like
that
one of the
name?
coolest.
Justin
guys ever.
Bieber?
You know
Terrible
Johnson.
fucking
Eric
Johnson
Johnson.
was tour
Parkway?
manager in
know-
Parkway.
yes.
Parkway. Oh, that guy. That guy.
Have you met him or no?
Bieber?
Yeah.
Nah.
Justin Bieber.
He's probably cool.
I'm sure he's cool as fuck. Most people that you
Really?
probably
You
think
think
are
he's
not
cool?
cool,
Yeah.
You
I
think Justin
guarantee you'd be
Bieber-
pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
He's one of those dudes you hang out with. You're like, dude, you are misunderstood.
You
Aren't
know,
That's what I said when I hung out with you.
I'm misunderstood. I'll admit it.
you know who I think would be one of the coolest dudes to hang out with that's super popular?
Post.
Is Post Malone.
I knew
Totally.
you were
Oh,
gonna say
yeah,
that, dude. Yeah, I bet
He hangs out with Justin Bieber all the goddamn
he hung
time.
out with fucking all the bands. He hung out with Pablo and Chelsea Grin guys.
Yeah.
But
they're
he
great, yeah.
seems like a person that would hang out with a douchebag to try to make him feel better. And Justin Bieber seems like a kid that got famous too quick and seems like a giant douchebag.
I say you're probably correct.
You know, Post Malone seems like a really
Post
tolerant,
Malone
nice
could
guy.
go to E.T.'s bar in Temecula and have a great
Yeah.
time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like DMX, if you
Post Malone's
his
going to get
documentary-
seen with one day wearing the Bled shirt.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen those videos of him
No,
where
I
he was
know, I've
crab
heard it, I've
coring
heard it,
and
yeah, I
playing
know.
fucking guitar, whatever.
He actually
whatever band he
fucking.
was playing.
He's,
Well, you guys know.
he
You
knows some
guys know
stuff.
the whole thing. Like he's from the same place as all the guys from Crown the Empire. And he was
Yeah.
supposed to play
Right.
guitar in Crown,
Ah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
and then just got massive on his own, doing
Well, he
White
fucked
Iverson.
that up.
He's a,
Yeah, right.
really missed that one.
Yeah. How is he gonna
He
get?
really ruined that chance.
Yeah. Fucking Jelly Roll seems cool too.
Oh yeah, Jelly Roll
Yep.
seems cool.
Shout out
Oh
Cody
yeah,
Ash, dude.
his metal vocals he did.
So yeah, dude, it's interesting. So you guys pumped to go to fucking
Endo?
Indonesia or what, dude?
Fuck
go.
yeah,
Dude,
dude.
let's go. The flight's gonna
That's-
suck balls.
that's
That's what
good.
Xanax is for.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking I need to get my hands on something.
You gotta get a
I'm out.
Xanny.
I'm out.
Yeah.
You gotta get a Xanny.
Benadryl's not going to cut it this
No,
time.
fuck no. Benadryl will knock you out for 2 hours, and
Oh
you'll be
my
grumpy
goodness.
the
Yeah,
whole rest of the
exactly.
time.
Dude, that's crazy. We're gonna be in Indonesia on Saturday.
That is pretty nuts. Less than
so
a week
cool.
away.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna go to the first day of the show?
I don't even know when we land. When do we
You
land?
land on Saturday. If you go on Thursday, you're
know.
gonna land on Saturday.
I
Is the
might
first
go
day
just to
Saturday?
see- I might go if I'm wide awake
I think
and I'm
it's
close
Saturday and
enough.
Sunday.
I might go just to see Suffocation or Fear Factory.
I might be there with you.
I'll for sure go if that's what's going on.
I mean, I like a
What
day
up?
to remember too. It's kind of cool, but I don't
Yeah,
know if
yeah.
I'm.
Day to remember sick.
I don't need to stay the whole night.
I don't know if I'm fly to Indonesia to see Day to Remember style though.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know.
Give him
Haven't
a
seen
hug.
him in a while.
Give him a hug.
I can.
It's tough. It's like, oh, I'm like, what am I going to do with the sleep schedule? Am I going to stay here on this schedule, or am I going to try to adapt?
Here's what you can do.
I'm gonna go party.
And here's my
I'm going to have a good fucking yeah, there we go.
here is my like whole like plan when you do these travels. You sleep when you're supposed to sleep, and you stay awake when you're supposed to stay awake, and you just fucking
That's
do
so
it.
That's
hard to
exactly
do,
what you
though.
do.
I know.
We're only gonna be there for like 30 hours.
Yeah.
We won't be there long enough to adjust.
Exactly. You already know. You already know how I'm gonna do it.
So like waking up at 3
I'm
in the
just gonna
morning.
be
and-
awake the entire time.
Yeah,
dude. I'm just
most
not
of us
gonna
probably
sleep.
will.
Just doing this the whole
Just
time.
no. Look at these are brand new. They're
are
already
brand new? They look
they're
old as fuck.
pre-worn, dude. They're pre-worn.
Oh, pre-worn.
Pre-distressed.
I'm not gonna drink on the way there so that I can
I'm
save
lying.
myself.
I don't really
so
like
that I
fucking
can-
lying.
I'm
I
definitely
don't
gonna
really,
drink
dude,
on
I don't
the way
like
there.
really. I don't
You
really
were
like
so
drinking on
lying. You're
planes
gonna get to that
anymore.
layover,
This
and
is-
you're lying.
The layover, yes, because that is the 16 hours to Taiwan.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not
First
drinking
flight,
on
you
that
don't
one.
need to.
No,
Just put
Taiwan,
yourself out
for
on
sure.
that first flight.
Yeah. I don't really like drinking on planes anymore.
We used to
They
get
give me anxiety.
hammered.
It actually makes
on
me really
planes.
grumpy.
We used to
yeah.
get-
Damn,
I
really?
we used to get hammered, and then like,
Yeah.
Am I the lone wolf on that one now?
I don't like
on
it.
a long flight. I got cut off twice on the same flight. They cut
Last
me
year.
off, and then they said, "Oh, he could drink again," and they cut me off again.
Yeah.
You guys remember that?
What the fuck is?
Those are sick.
Okay,
my God.
that's a little over.
Give me those in black.
Yeah.
That's
Stage
over.
pants.
I want
dude.
those pants in black.
Those are hard.
No
as fuck.
way, dude.
In black, that's super like Dimmu-ish.
Yeah,
Dude, bleeding
I
through is
guess.
coming back, dude. For sure, dude. In those pants.
That's what we're wearing.
Yeah. TikTok, come on.
Jesus.
I bet
man.
if we found out where Dimmu got their clothes, we might have a little chuckle about it. You know?
It was really funny. It was
There you
really
go.
funny. We
Insane.
played an off day show with them when,
look like
when we were on
shit.
Ozzfest with them. We played an off day show with them in Rochester.
Oh, they had to play during the
and
day.
they played. They did, and it's so weird.
So
Seeing
weird.
black metal during the day, weirdest thing.
Doesn't work.
So
Yeah, it's not
they're in this
cool.
little room, and they had like their spikes on and shit, and they just were walking around going like, "Oh, sorry, oh,
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry."
They're so
"Oops,
nice.
Sorry,
They are so nice.
I know.
I met them for the first time, maybe 3 years ago. They all thought they knew me already,
Because
and were
they met
acting
me.
like they already knew me. I'm
Of
like,
course.
I've never met you guys.
Cause
Like,
they-
I need
cause
to
they
meet
met-
you
cause
guys.
they
Galder,
met me in
Galder
Jose.
is literally
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
nicest dude
Yeah.
ever.
Oh, they thought it was
Galder,
Lone
Timothy,
Star.
No, he wasn't there.
which his name is Timothy.
Galder's
Yeah.
Timothy.
Weird.
He drinks a lot.
And he's the sickest fucking black metal guitar
He's
player.
so sick.
So when we're watching a festival, we're played a festival with them in Europe, Hellfest in France or whatever. And he's like just rocking out the smoke and just Satan's everywhere. And he like looks over at me and he's just all, Brandan, fist bumps me. And I'm just like, that's just weird. as
Yeah,
fuck.
dude,
Like, what the fuck?
I'm like, that's sick, but also like,
keep it in your
keep
pants.
it black
Satan.
metal, bro.
They're easily one of my favorite bands.
Oh, I
Dimmu
love
for
him.
sure.
My girlfriend is obsessed with them too, so she
Yeah.
plays them all the time in her car, and it doesn't bother me whatsoever. I'm like,
No,
jam
I
it.
love him.
I really feel like Puritanical is a 10 out of 10
It's
record.
a 10 out of 10
Oh, yeah.
record.
That-
I think Death Cult Armageddon
It's a
is a
10 out of 10 too.
solid 10 out of 10 as well.
Yep. Dude, I met Shagrath
sick.
at Jose Mangan's that warehouse.
Taco parties?
Yeah, the
Yeah, taco parties.
Yeah.
And he was holding a glass of wine like this and
Always
just
like
like,
chalice.
"How are you, brother?"
So black
like,
metal.
what?
This is the blood.
Yeah, I'm like, you really just drink like that?
I'm not gonna lie. This video is 100% a missed opportunity that the fucking orchestra is not in corpse paint either.
Agreed.
I'm a little
Agreed,
fucking bummed about that.
That would have been sick as fuck.
Way sick.
That
Do you know how corpse paint? How hard it is to put it on for the first time now?
Oh, I'm sure it's
pretty
a fucking
hard.
nightmare.
You feel like you just fucking suck.
and then
You're
you
like,
start
"God
sweating
damn it,
and
I
it
look
gets
like
in your
kids."
eyes and shit.
Yeah, I look like a child's kiss.
God damn it, I look like fucking Gene Simmons right now.
Their
the
new
art to it.
keyboard. We call it. Me and my girl call him the Hamburglar
Oh, yeah.
because he has that stripe on his eyes.
Some of the orchestra is wearing face paint. So,
Wait, are they?
Yeah,
Better
you,
be.
yeah, you just gotta catch 'em.
Fucking posers.
I
Yeah,
saw,
some of them wearing like cloaks and shit.
yeah, I saw.
That's cool.
I saw someone. That,
That guy's
That's
just
what
way
I
too
got.
way
He's
too happy to
he's
be there.
like,
dude.
yeah,
I got a
dude.
boner.
He was the he's
Got
the
a boner.
trombonist,
Got a boner.
dude. There's not much trombone in the symphony for fucking.
What time we got today?
Dude, we're crushing. We're rolling through this, dude.
2:44.
Holy fuck, really?
holy
God damn.
All right, well, see you guys in Indonesia.
Yeah.
I'm going to go
Yeah.
home because I
Yeah.
got to wake up at 5 in the morning to go to
Yeah,
work.
Yeah,
any
all
Brandon, any closing thoughts, man? Any
I mean, I have a
We got-
lot of closing thoughts.
okay.
Jerry Springer.
Give us your worst one.
Worst thoughts? No, I think it's you know me, man. I'm emotional as fuck. I think it's amazing that we're in this room right now and we're talking.
It's pretty. It is unbelievable, man.
It's something that there's no fucking way I was not gonna come today.
It's cool.
Yeah, let's fucking keep this shit fucking rolling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You're still an inspiration, and thank
Thanks.
you for being here, man.
You guys are an
are.
inspiration for me
Yeah.
and our
You are,
band
Brandon.
as well.
Even though I used to listen to you a lot in high school. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
doesn't-
You know,
he
you know what
doesn't-
I'm really.
he doesn't fit in the medium
Do you
shirt
know what I'm
anymore.
really, actually, really excited for?
What?
Our bands to like get to hang out together.
Yeah, it's gonna be
because
sick.
like I've hung out with you guys, and like John will hang out when he's around, but like the rest of my band are the fucking sickest fucking people.
I only
Marta's
know
the
you and Marta,
sickest
that's it.
fucking person.
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm just excited that we get to have bonding.
I met your
In
other,
another country.
Your other guitar player is super cool too. The tall,
Brandon.
skinny one.
Oh no, John.
John.
Yeah,
He's
John's
super
the
cool.
best.
Yeah, we hung out in Texas.
Even if our
Friendly
dressing room,
Mercury.
even if our
Super-
dressing
yeah,
rooms
friendly
are
Friendly
Mercury.
Mercury.
Okay.
Let's go.
Anthony
yeah.
Kindness.
Hell yeah, Anthony. He's
Yeah,
very kind. He's very kind. Very kind.
Very kind gentleman.
I love that. I love that.
Look at him back there. Anthony Kindness.
All right, so you guys got Australia in
Yep.
September. And you're playing
Yeah.
a few places I never heard of in my
no.
life.
Just if you're in Australia, just search it. You find it.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
we got some more Japan shows happening. We have a couple other things in the works that we're not allowed to announce yet. We are set to be releasing a bunch of singles in the next few months.
Nice.
Killer.
That's going to lead up to our 9th full length.
Wild.
Sick.
And it's fucking sick. I wish this record came out a long time ago. But maybe it's kind of like one of these things. This would be my closing. Every band is lucky enough to have like one or two records that people grab onto, right? But usually when people grab onto those records, it doesn't matter what the fuck you put out next.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
people don't give a fuck. They just want the old shit anyway.
You're only as
they
good as
wanna
your last record.
peruse it, and then they just want to be like, all right, we're good. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like, do you really want to hear another Slayer record? No, you don't. But I will. You know? But it's like one of those things where it's like, I hope people go into this new Bleeding Through record and really kind of like give it a chance to fucking like really sink in.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking dark and
Sick.
it's deep, and I feel like it's something that like people have been wanting from this band, and I think it's something that like is kind of like declaration-ish style and vibe, and I just really hope that people find something in it. You know what I mean?
Who produced it?
Aaron at Iron Audio.
Okay.
He actually did the Last of Our Kind stuff. Started working with him. I manage him a little bit. He's doing like the new As Lay Dying record as well.
Cool.
He's kind of like
Killer.
kind of a newer like up and coming guy, but he's like so fucking good, dude. And he's the right vibe. We get along great. He sees himself. I like producers that see themselves as like part of the band and that morph in, you know. And he's done that, and it really is kind of, he's pulled out like such good stuff from us.
Killer.
Yeah.
Fucking sick.
Plus, I don't want to spend 30 grand to go to Will Putney.
Fuck that. No. And no offense to
Although
Will
I
Putney.
would, I love Will Putney, and his
That's a
fucking
great closer.
shit's amazing.
Yeah.
But yes, like this is, I think we'll work with Aaron for a while.
That's dope.
Yeah, he gets
Great.
it. He's a great kind of younger mind in the world, and he's just trying to come up, and he's fucking great, man. I love that shit.
That fucking
I like
rules.
hungry people.
Yep, of course.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah, of
hungry
course.
motherfuckers that just like, they record, they write, they perform, they live like it fucking just matters so much, right? That's like inspiring. That's the
Totally.
shit that keeps this whole fucking
It's
shit going.
impossible not to be inspired by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that is not inspiration worthy,
1000%.
and I feel bad for kids that are inspired by it.
Well, they're learning their lessons, you know?
Yeah, they're
I mean,
figuring
so
it
you
out.
gotta figure it out
Another
as they
great
go
closer.
along.
But anyway,
That's
that is a
sick.
closer.
That's a great closer.
But honestly, thank you guys. This is fucking sick.
Dude,
Thank
hell
you.
yeah.
Come back anytime you want, man. It's sick.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
We'll give other people from Bleeding Through to come too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you for your friendship, and appreciate the fuck out of you, man.
I love you guys.
Love you, man.
Love you,
Keep
man.
writing
Fuck yeah.
fucking the best music ever, man.
Trying
You
to.
too.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
yeah, you too, man.
It's coming, dude.
Hell yeah. Oh,
It's
I know.
coming.
I know, man.
Eddie's out, you're in. All right, everyone.
Peace out, guys.
New band. Cool. Thank you guys.